components we are using in V model. So we'll start. So hope please tell me my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. So what happens in V model? So let's see. So what is mean by V models, right? So in V model, it is a parallel model. So what happen in V model? So in V model, there is the parallelly the development and the testing will happen parallelly. Simultaneously, we can do the testing as well as the uh,
Rahul, you were not telling this spiral and incremental models. Spiral and incremental model.
no, we'll after the V model, we'll start agile directly. So
So these are not important.
no, spiral is not important because there is no any company which are using the spiral model because this is the
Okay.
concept. So most of the companies are using the agile model nowadays. Okay. Okay. So what happens in V model? So in V model, there is a parallelly will do the development and testing, right? So here development and testing we can do parallelly, right? So here V stands for verification
And validation.
and validation, right? This is nothing but the V model. So what is meant by verification and what is validation? So let's see what is meant by verification. So verification is nothing but the it is a process of achieving the requirement, and for verification phase the developer are responsible for that, right? So verification is nothing but it is the process of achieving the requirement. Suppose I will explain you what is meant by verification. So it is the process of achieving the requirement, right? And who is responsible for verification? There is developer is responsible for the verification stage, right? So developers are responsible for verification, right? And what is mean by validation then? So validation is nothing but that it is also the process of ensuring all the achieved requirement are working properly or not as per the expectation. So for that validation, there is a QA peoples or we are responsible for that, or testers are responsible for the validation purpose, right? So what is mean by the validation? So validation is nothing but the it is the process of ensuring all the achieved requirement are working properly as per the expectation or not. So I will explain that also what is validation. So it is nothing but the process of ensuring all the achieved requirements are working as per expectation, right? So this is nothing but the validation. And who is responsible for validation? So QA, or we can say tester, will responsible for validation, right? So suppose what is meant by verification. So here I am telling you, so what is meant by verification. So see here guys, so in verification the development will happen, and in validation testing will happen. So both development and the testing will happen simultaneously, right? Suppose developer will start writing code here simultaneously. So what the testing team will do when the development team will write the code? So what is the testing team do then while writing the developer team writing the code? So in V model, in that time the testing team will do the write the designing the test cases, right? So what happens in information gathering stage and analysis stage in verification? So what happened in information gathering stage? Yes, tell me guys.
We get into the client and ask for all the requirements, like what exactly we need to make, like application, what application,
uh,
and what is the requirement.
right. That information gathering and analysis stage, the BA will create BA will create one document. Which is document? What are the document name? That is BRS. Analysis phase, BA will create the SRS document as well. Basis of that SRS document, simultaneously in testing or in validation stage, the QA people or the testing team will write the test cases, right? As per the requirement or as per the client requirement, the testing team will write the test cases, right? So this is the simultaneous process in V model, because here the development as well as testing perform simultaneously. So that's why it is called as a V model, right? So what happened then? So in V model, the information gathering stage, in the information gathering and analysis stage, the business analyst will create the document, that is BRS and SRS. And here in the testing or in the validation stage, what happened here? So the assessment of development phase will happen in the validation phase. So what is mean by that assessment of the development phase? So in that, here the testing team will do the strategy or make the strategy for the testing, while meanwhile in that the developer team will write the code for that software, right? So in assessment of development phase, the strategy for the testing will make here, and this phase decide which methodology is going to be used in our test. So and which testing we are doing here, so that will decide in the assessment of development phase. So that is nothing but the assessment of development phase, right? So what happened here in testing I will write here assessment of development phase. So in that we are making the strategy for testing. Then we are deciding the which test cases or which testing we have to done here. So deciding testing types here, or we are here decide here we are going with manual or automation testing here. So that thing is happen in the assessment of development phase, right? So meanwhile the developer team will write the code for that software, and simultaneously the testing team will do the assessment of development phase. That is nothing but the testing team will decide which testing we have to done here, and which type of testing we have to perform here, and we are go with manual or automation testing here. So that will decide in the assessment of development phase, right? Then second one is here, that is the test plan creation, right? Test plan preparation. So who will prepare the test plan here? We are the tester is the part of the, yes, who is create the test plan?
The test lead or test manager.
Test lead will create the test plan, right? What it contains in the test plan?
Yes, what are the types of testings we are doing, and what is the whether it is a manual or automation and scope, and what is the exit criteria and entry criteria and resource planning.
Right. So test plan,
And
right. It created by test lead, right? But we are not creating this because we are not authorized person to create the test plan, but we are the part of that test plan, because in test plan there is a some strategy as there, means in that we decide, or the test manager or our test lead will decide the how there will be the how many team members are there in our project, and there how much time we require to uh, complete the project, then how many resources are there required to complete the project. So that are all the parts are discussed in the test plan, or this is created in the test plan, right? So in the test plan we decide the resources, then time duration, then strategy for testing, and distribution of work also there, who is going to perform which testing. So that also decide in the test plan. So this is going to be uh, happen in the test plan, right? So this is nothing but the second step of the testing, or in the while the developer team will create the code or writing the code, meanwhile the testing team will assessment the development phase, and after that the test manager or test lead will create the test plan and will prepare the test plan. So what test plan contains? It contains the how many resources we require for develop the project or creating the project, and how much time we require or how many hours each tester will require to complete the or to for doing the testing, and strategy for testing also we decided here, and distribution of work is also happen in the test plan, right? Hope this is clear. Second point of the validation, right? Then next uh, point in this is the TRM. What is mean by TRM? Anyone aware about this TRM? What is mean by TRM? Yes, guys. This is nothing but the test requirement matrix. So what it contains? Test requirement matrix. So in the test requirement matrix, here the how many test cases we have. So that also contains in the test requirement matrix, and which test cases we have to perform first. That also mentioned in the test requirement matrix. Then test cases, then requirement. Hello, is my voice audible to all guys?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So in test requirement matrix, there will be different uh, factors are involved in the test requirement matrix, like how many test cases we have in the test requirement matrix, then which test cases we have to perform. According to that, we create the test requirement matrix. Means we are not creating the test requirement matrix. So here the responsible person for test requirement matrix also responsible person for TRM also test lead, right? So this is nothing but the TRM. So this is happen simultaneously while the information gathering stage and the analysis stage happen in the verification or in the development process. Meanwhile, in the validation process, there is a testing happen, and in that testing, the first we have assessment of development phase happen. Then we means our test lead, our manager will create the or prepare the test plan, and after that we create our manager test lead create the TRM also. So TRM is nothing but the traceability requirement matrix. That is nothing but the by using this TRM we can access our work. We can access our work means how many test cases have pending and how many test cases will get executed. So like that all that will mention in the TRM, right? How many test cases are executed and how many remaining. Is there any bug is found? So that all thing should mention, or that all thing which is mentioned in the TRM document, right? It is nothing but the it is one type of document. TRM is nothing but the it is one type of document which is created by the our test lead, right? So this will happen in the first stage of the validation, that is the testing, while the information and gathering stage happen and analysis stage happen in the development. Meanwhile here that in the testing the assessment of development phase happen and test plan preparation will happen, and also the TRM document will created by the test lead. So this is the first stage of our V module, right? Hope this is clear, guys. So today we will stop here. In tomorrow's lecture we will discuss next topic or remaining topic of the V module, right, guys? So we will stop here, guys.
Is it TRM or RTM, Rahul?
TRM.
Okay.